morning, everyone. Today I'm starting out a new thing on the channel. I'm starting my series on how to become a real estate investor. There's a lot of people that have become a successful real estate investor that are here on YouTube, and I'll link some of those down in the description that I've been following that have been incredibly helpful. But I've not ever seen anything sort of documenting the process of getting there. It's all sort of looking back, and then you end up with revisionist history and all of those things where everything worked out just the way that it should have. And what I want to do here is just take you through my journey on becoming a real estate investor. And by starting that out today, I wanted to talk about my story of my first real estate investment and how I managed to lose about $1,000 every month on it. Oh, also, we're in San Jose. I'm gonna get ready. We're gonna find a coffee shop, I think, and some food, and then like jump into this day. So let's go do that. So apparently, actual like good coffee shops don't open until, you know, like normal human time. So the story begins about 8 years ago when Kimmy and I bought our first house. We had reached the point where we were married, had a great job, living in the Bay Area. So we bought a house. We got in at a pretty good time in the market. It's gone up a lot since then, and very recently we decided to move away. And instead of selling it, I'm like, well, hey, let's rent it out and turn it into our first investment. And that is where the story of losing $1,000 a month begins. So I just got back from showing the house to the realtor, meeting the tenants. So how did we get here? We moved to Connecticut. We decided to rent the house. We figured it'd make a great real estate investment, right? We're paying $4,200 a month on our mortgage, rent it out for $4,200 a month, maybe a little bit more. That's what Zillow seemed to think we could get at the time. Easy money, easy free appreciation. Bada bing, bada boom, we're real estate investors, right? That's what we thought. Then it turns out, took us a little bit longer to rent it than we had hoped. We ended up finding some tenants who have been absolutely amazing, but we had to rent it out at $4,000 a month. So we're like, okay, we can deal with this. It's $200 a month that we're losing right now. That's fine. We can deal with this. So we do that. I move, start really getting into this real estate investing thing, learning how to run the numbers on an investment property, and realizing that you need to take into account maintenance costs and all of those things that go along with owning a house. I'm also starting to analyze the markets and realizing the market in San Jose has been pretty consistently going down over the last 6 months. We've gone down in our home's value from about 1.4 million at its peak in the last like 6 to 8 months to now around 1.1 to 1.2 million. It just keeps going down. So you factor in all of those things. Now we're losing probably about another $100 to $200 a month every month that we need to be budgeting for capital expenditures and maintenance costs and things like that. And then on top of that, you start looking at all of the other bills you're paying on this house. And we have a home equity line on this house that we completely didn't factor in. We're paying about $450 to $500 a month on that home equity line. So now if you're looking at it, we have our $200 a month loss on the mortgage. We have $100 or $200 in expenses. And now we have another $450 or $500 a month in our home equity line And now we're losing almost $1,000 every single month on a property that's going down in value. So after a lot of conversations between myself and Kimmy and weighing the pros of selling it and the cons of having to have our tenants who are good people that have just lived there for a couple of months and who thought we weren't ever gonna sell this house, forcing them to move, we've decided to sell the house. And so that's part of the reason I'm here in San Jose. I just showed our house to the realtor. I talked to the tenants. I think we finally have everything worked out where they are getting everything that they could to be somewhat okay with the move. We're getting everything lined up to sell this house by the end of May with the realtor, and everything's moving along. And that is the story of my first failure in real estate investing and how I managed to lose $1,000 a month on this house. It has been an eye-opening experience for sure. I have learned a ton about analyzing markets, a ton about analyzing cash flow on properties, and I hope that this story can help someone else. I strongly believe that if you are going to move and you think, maybe we should just rent the house out because that'll be a great way to get into real estate investing, stop for a second, spend a few weeks learning how to analyze cash flow on property. If you guys have questions, reach out to me, drop a comment in here, find me on Twitter. Analyze this property like you were just buying it new. Completely ignore the fact that you already own it, because you do not want to end up in this situation. But if you do end up in the situation, or if you're in this situation right now, you can find a way out of it. That is possible. I'm doing that right now. So that is really it. I may just kind of take you around the rest of the day. We'll see. And I hope you guys are enjoying this new series. I'm gonna talk about exactly the steps that we're taking to break our lease early, because that was something that we had a hard time figuring out how to do. So I wanna take you through all of that, and then I'll take you along on the journey of selling a house, and hopefully we can sell this house quickly. If you're looking for a house to buy in San Jose, I hear there's a good one in the market. So if I don't talk to you guys again, I hope you have an amazing week. Keep crushing this year, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.